Hi, I'm Louis Beer, co-owner of Fitt Gym and Personal Training. We put together a segment called Fit for You, where we'll be sharing tips, information, and secrets on health and fitness. We want to provide you with information that's going to help you get the most out of your time in the gym and help you create a healthier body. We all know that as we age, our bodies start to slow down. Activities that once seemed simple and routine start to take a little bit longer than they used to. Activities aren't quite as easy to accomplish. There's not much we can do about this except try and slow that process down just a little bit. What I want to talk to you about this week is balance and reaction times. And these are very important things for people, especially people over the age of 65. The reason it's so important is because there are considerable health problems that occur for people experiencing a fall over the age of 65. With proper training, we can help correct some poor balance and poor reaction times. A study using participants of varying ages was done. And in that study, they put people in different foot and leg positions and had them respond to certain stimulus. And what do you think happened? Well, the people who were older responded worse to every single stimulus. This study was great because it created a follow-up study. And what that follow-up study did was it took people between the ages of 70 and 80 and put them into two different groups. One group, over 9 weeks, did balance and reaction workouts specifically designed to correct their balance problems. The other group did nothing over those 9 weeks. All the participants were brought back in together, and what do you think happened? Well, those people who did participate in the balance and reaction time exercises increased significantly in all the tests that they needed to perform. The people who did nothing, their tests basically stayed exactly the same. There's no denying that balance and reaction times decrease as we get older. But the great thing is we can do some exercises to help reduce that process. So I've got Cheryl here with me, and we're going to do 5 exercises that you can do at home or in the gym that are going to help improve balance and reaction time. So the first one is what we call a split squat. So she's just going to stand shoulder width, and then she can bring left foot out in front and right foot back. And as you can see, her feet are perfectly shoulder width apart still, even though one's forward and one's back. And what she's going to do is she's just going to go down and then come back up, and then down and come back up. That's perfect. And she has this pole here, and that allows her to be a little bit more stable. So as you do this exercise, you can get rid of that, or if you still need it so you don't fall left to right, it's perfectly fine to keep that. Now we know that knees can be a bit of an issue, so to reduce the stress of your knees, we can do this up onto a step. So she'll just take her left foot and put it up onto a step, right foot goes back, still using that pole as a balance tool, and she'll go down and up and down and up. And perfect, and about 10 times for each leg, 2 or 3 times should be a good little workout. Okay, next, we need our weight. So in this one, we're just going to put the weight in her hand here. She's going to have a weight in one hand, and the other hip is going to stay right where it is. It's not going to swing out to the side, it's going to stay right where it is. And what she's going to do is she's just going to drop down to the side. Good, nice and slow, and then pop back up, right to center, down to the side, and pop back up. She's going perfectly to the side, she's not leaning forward, she's not leaning backwards, perfectly up and down. She's keeping everything in her midsection nice and tight and nice and strong. That's perfect. And again, about 10 times each side, 2 or 3 times around. All right, next one's a balance one. So we'll start hands out. Good, and what she's gonna do is she's just gonna lift her leg out to the side and then come back in and out to the side and come back in, with all these keeping their tummy really, really tight, out to the side and back in. Good, and then if she wants to make that a little bit harder, she's gonna bring her hands into her chest and do the exact same thing. That's perfect. Good, and then one more balance one, similar. So she'll start with her hands back out again, lift the knee back up. Good, and she's gonna reach out and tap to the front and come back to center. Tap to the side, come back to center, and tap to the back and come back to center. And she'll just repeat that process about 10 times for each leg. Okay? Perfect. Hands in, very good. All right, and the last one we're gonna do is what we call a side step up. So Cheryl's gonna come here, she's gonna face this way, and she'll take her left leg and put it up onto the step. So if you're having a hard time with this, starting just something nice and low like this is perfect. Once you get better and better, you can go up, 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 a little bit higher, and add some weights to it if you're feeling really tough. But for right now, we'll just start with this one. So she's gonna lower herself down and then pop back up. Good, so she's just allowing a bend at the knee and popping back up. She's not bending at the hip. She's staying nice and tall. Just knee goes down and then coming back up. Nice little tap on the ground so she's not jumping up each time. And that's perfect. Again, 10 times each leg, 2 or 3 times around, and that would be perfect. So remember, these 5 exercises can really help improve your balance and your reaction time. Good luck.